हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। इस ट्यूटोरियल में हम बात करेंगे आज इंटरनेशनल नेगोशिएशन के बारे में। देखिए, नेगोशिएशन इज़ नॉट अ न्यू टर्म। जब भी एचआर की बात की होगी तो आपने नेगोशिएशन समझा होगा एक तरीके से। तो इंटरनेशनल नेगोशिएशन में भी जब हम स्टाफिंग की बात कर चुके हैं, इंटरनेशनल एचआरएम की बात कर चुके हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं नेगोशिएशन भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, क्योंकि जो बिज़नेस कर रही हैं कंपनी जनरली, उनको कहीं ना कहीं सप्लायर से, उनको वेंडर से, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से, या बिज़नेस पार्टी जो जिससे भी वो बिज़नेस कर रही हैं, या इवन जो एचआर या एम्प्लॉय जो रिक्रूट करे जा रहे हैं इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, कहीं ना कहीं उनसे निगोशिएट करना पड़ता है। तो इसीलिए निगोशिएशन भी इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर हम बात करें तो इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस प्लान्स आर ऑलवेज ऑफन इम्प्लीमेंटेड थ्रू फेस टू फेस निगोशिएशन विद बिजनेस पार्टनर्स एंड कस्टमर्स फ्रॉम फॉरेन कल्चर्स. And successful negotiation demands analyzing the relative bargaining strengths of each party and the different strategic options available to each party, and assessing how the other party might respond to various bargaining tactics. See, it's a common scenario all over the world where the international business companies who are doing the international business and international marketing, they need to negotiate with the other party on different aspect, and it depends that how many things they can easily manage, and what are the different strategic options available in front of the company on which the negotiation can be based. Generally, four C's are there which are a part of the negotiation. The first is the common interest. The See, if I call that there are two parties who are going who want to indulge into negotiation, they should have some kind of common interest, because if the common interests are not there, there is no point of discussion, there is no point of negotiation between them. The second C will be the conflicting interest. Of course, you can have 80%, for example 80% interest you have in common, but 20% disputes or 20%, you can say, conflicting interest may also be there, and which may relate to like different marketing strategy, their production, their means it can, in any operation of the business it can be there. So conflicting issues may also be there, and that is the second C of the negotiation. The third will be the compromise. It depend upon company to company that how and which company is able to compromise on which aspect. Like, it depend upon the alternatives available to both the parties. If you have many alternatives available, generally the company will not want to compromise. But if you have limited number of alternatives, or if there is only one alternative available for you, generally the company agrees to compromise on that aspect. The fourth one is the criteria. Criteria includes many a things, like there should be a proper criteria laid down for the implementation and evaluation of the deal, and how the company wants to deal with the second party, and what is the paperwork, what kind of legal framework the company is there. And we have already read about the different marketing different foreign market entry strategies, like licensing, franchising, joint venture, assembly operations. So what will be the criteria of doing the business, that will be decided on by the companies. Now, we talk about the stages of negotiation. The first one is the preparation. Preparation suggests that before dealing or coming up in the negotiation process, the company will have to research the second party with which the company is going to negotiate. Okay, so in this preparation, the data can be gathered depending upon situation to situation, like the company or the party belongs to which nation, what kind of operation that party already is having, how many, what is the experience of that particular party. So it includes the background research and collection and analysis of data, and preparation of the plan for strategy making, and preparation and presentation and negotiation. Second is the non-task sounding. Generally, this is the point from where the actual negotiation starts. And if it is a face-to-face kind of negotiation, the members from both the parties meet with each other, and at the time when they are meeting or they sit for a particular meeting, generally they start their conversation from talking the noun task kind of things, like they can discuss upon the world matters, the current affairs, like the situation of different countries, their economies. So they have certain kind of issues on which they can start their conversation. The third is the task related information exchange. So during the conversation, they started with the non-task kind of things, and suddenly they jump into the information exchange related to their companies, and later on the task related issues are a part of the negotiation. The fourth is the persuasion. So when the conversation continues after the information exchange about the companies on from both the side, generally the persuasion starts where the member from each party will try to persuade the another one, and this persuasion may take a long time. Generally every party wants to persuade the another one, so this is the main part of the negotiation, you can say. The final is the agreement. If you know succeed to persuade the another party, the finally deal can be done and the agreement can be reached, and that agreement signing is a legal kind of a document where all the points on which the negotiation has been done, the compromises are being made, and the criteria has been decided, that has to be on in black and white and needs to be signed by both the parties. Thank you.